Act now before the crisis becomes unmanageable. Filippo Grandi, the 11th United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. After visiting 3 countries victim of terrorism, upon his return he exhibited his deep concern regarding the refugees, terrorism, and regional conflicts. The irreparable damage inflicted by the terrorists were horrific and necessitated immediate action. But this bill isn't what's needed, because the primary issue with this bill isn't what it attempts to solve, but its mitigation and negligence of the terrorist groups. So representatives, stand with me and negate Bill F10 as we first unveil the terrorist destruction, next identify the bill's issue, and finally provide solvency. Early 2020 marked the beginning of Sahel surge in terroristic activity. In 2020, The Guardian reported that in 2019, Sahel experienced over 4,000 deaths and saw an increase of attacks increasing 5-fold in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger since 2016. Many suspected a number of the attacks are originated from violent Islamic militants within the area. In addition, not only are they disturbing major cities, but small local villages nearby as well. In 2020, UN News recorded the horrors and terrors imparted by survivors of such attacks. Many accounts reflected a myriad of human rights abuses as terrorist groups pillaged and ransacked the towns, burning and destroying houses, schools, and infrastructure. As they raided us at night, many innocent men and boys would be slaughtered in the conflicts, and women would be raped. As refugees fled from the destruction, they would often scour for asylum at nearby towns, villages, or cities. And in some cases, those places would fall victim to the terrorist groups once more, forcing more refugees to scatter. But now onto the bill. Under Section 2B of this bill, military assistance to defend, attack, or act upon these terrorist groups will be significantly reduced, allowing for exasperation of conflicts with little ability to retaliate or much less fight the groups. Furthermore, Section 2A would bear little profits as the healthcare infrastructure would continuously be at risk of being destroyed. Education access would benefit hardly anybody due to the constant refugee displacement. And in general, the benefits of Section 2B of Bill F10 would rely upon securing the safety and security of the civilians. A solution to this issue would to be first to look to the UN. To address terrorism in the Sahel, it would first demand multilateral cooperation and conversation between numerous, powerful, and locationally close countries. A plan of action would first be needed to be concocted and follow a line of thinking to prioritize the civilians and refugees first and foremost. As urged by Filippo Grandi, in the Sahel, the response to the crisis must not be security one alone. The protection of those forced to flee must remain at the core of our response to this displacement crisis. This recurring issue of terroristic activity would need to be placed after securing the safety of the people. And then only after would we be able to take action, after confirming the security of the people, and then the U.S. could intensify attacks on the terroristic groups. No.